I am letting my hair marinate or whatever. Look, today is Halloween, and I got my little kitty ears. This is what I'm always a kid. When all else fails, bring out the kitty ears. So I have some time. My next client is at 3:30 to 11. So I have some time to do my makeup a little bit. Because I've been trying to really learn this makeup thing, child. And obviously I thought I had it, but I don't. My child is always eating me up of how I'm not doing the right thing. So I wanted to create a video while I'm doing my makeup. I have some scheduled content that I have to create for a company. So I'm preparing myself for that so you guys can help me get ready while we talk about menopause. I feel like menopause is not talked about enough or at all. I have been going through menopause from started probably around 49 maybe. It started perimenopause, and then it's full-blown menopause once I turned 50. So probably perimenopause started 48, because I remember 2 years later I turned 50 and it was full-blown. Now, there are 3 stages of menopause. Let's break that down. So there is perimenopause, there is menopause, and there is post-menopause. Now, I have been studying so much about menopause because I'm actually in menopause. And a lot of us are in menopause, and I feel like we do not talk about it enough. I know I get hot flashes. I don't know. Mine's come and go. Okay, I feel like I didn't have them for a while. Like this year, I had it like maybe a little in the beginning of the year, and then I know beginning of summer it stopped, and I didn't have it. And I remember the day that it came back. It came back in August when I was on my birthday trip, and Corinne, because I know she watches. Hey girl, hey. Corinne from Thrift in Atlanta, we had went to brunch. And I remember when we had met up, and she was like, girl, they don't have anything inside. Let's do outside. So I'm like, yeah, girl, let's do outside. I'll do outside. I love outside, child. Until we got outside, we were out there for a good 10 minutes. They brought my drink, and I drank the drink. By the way, alcohol brings on menopause. It makes, anyway, caffeine. Let me shut this off. Caffeine triggers it. Alcohol triggers it. So yeah, I drank that drink, and child, I was like, girl, I can't do this. She like, what you said? We could do outside. I'm like, girl, we can't do outside no more. We gotta go in the inside. So they've been back since then. So since August, they come and go. It might be like every 2 hours. It might be every 30 minutes. Like they're just sporadic all over the place. And you know, I am 52 now, so I am in full-blown menopause. So we're talking about the pre-menopause. So the stages of your perimenopausal. Child, I think that menopause causes temporary memory loss too. So I'm going to start with my brows. So I'm trying to put everything out as I talk, but I am a person who get distracted a lot. Trying to see my eyebrows. I think I need to touch up my eyebrows a little bit. Yeah, just a little bit. So I'm just taking just simple razor that I just buy a whole bunch of them from either like Ross or TJ Maxx. They come in like a little pack. I usually like the pink color, but they had great this time, so I'm like, let me do something different. So I'm just really cleaning my eyes up. I do not let anyone touch my eyes because I have a really bad experience from somebody jacking my eyebrows up. So now I just do it myself because, child, I can't do it. Because last time, girl, they was jacked up, and I just can't do it. So this is new. I need a good brow pen. Now, I don't know what I was using, but it wasn't giving. So I heard that this benefit, this is how it comes. Like I literally did a Sephora run and got this. I got the Eadem. This Eadem. This is bomb. This bomb. Ciao. So. Oh, and then I love because it has a little brush, so you can. I usually like to brush up and then over, up and then over. Yeah, like I am not your makeup girl. I'm not. So don't follow me when it comes to makeup because I have no idea what the hell I'm doing. But I heard that this pen makes it super easy for you to paint on your brows. So I'm gonna start at the bottom. Like, I feel that's coming in already. Like, because even though I have really good brows, they get a little thin. They're thinning out as I get older. And yeah, like I'm trying to talk in. I'm not that girl that can talk and do stuff. So I'm trying to fill her in, and I'm going all the way to the end of my eye because I like that look. Oh yeah, it filled in. It filled in very nice. I like this pen. So thank you, lady at Sephora. She did good. She like, this is what you want, girl. I don't know why I love to do like this right here. But I'm gonna smooth that out though. Because I felt like my dad had like a brow, like a unibrow. And I don't have that. But I'm just gonna smooth that right on out. See with this, I'm gonna take this in and I'm gonna smooth that right on out. Like kind of blend it in. Like I like that blended faded look. Yep. And then don't worry about this. I'm gonna fix this right here. See? I mean, not see like that, but so anyway. The 3 stages of menopause are perimenopause, menopause, and postmenopause. So let's talk about perimenopause. Perimenopause is something like you go through in your 40s. That's when you're about to go into the pregame, that's what we call it. It's the pregame. So all it means is that you are losing you're not producing a lot of estrogen anymore. So your body's not dropping down, your ovaries is not dropping down as much eggs as it usually does. So because you're losing a lot of estrogen. So that's perimenopause, and you go through the night sweats, and all the symptoms of menopause, but you're not quite there yet. Then number 2 is when you get into menopause, girl. That's me. That's when you is there. It's giving it to you. It's crazy, but we all go through it differently. I do a lot of clients on average a day, a week. And I love to talk to my girlies about their menopause, like what they're going through. Sometimes I am doing a client, they're in the chair, and I can feel their heat coming up. Like, and I know exactly what they're going through. So I have a fan on my station and I turn it on, it cools them off. I keep ice water. Like, I don't like to medicate myself because my doctor like, oh, here, nah. I am going to do something. Sorry. This lady, if she called one more time, just one more time. If she called one more time, I gotta put this here so I can see the phone ringing. She done called like 2 times already. Like, sis, come on. Like, what do you want from me? So I'm gonna fill that in a little bit. So I don't like the fact that they love to medicate you. Like, they always want to prescribe something for you. Like me, I hate to take medicine. I only will take medicine if it's absolutely necessary. Like, if I'm gonna die, they're like, you don't take this because you will die. Then I'm like, okay, maybe I should take that. So I try to do everything. I need to wash these brushes. So I try to do everything naturally. What is this? It says it is Wavy Deep Eye Corrector. Like, I need it. Because I have dark circles. Like, I don't know what I try to do. So, when you're in complete menopause, I believe that's when you don't produce any estrogen at all. So, you go through a lot of symptoms. Now, let me, so I have the complete definition of what perimenopause is. So it says perimenopause is the transition period between a woman's reproductive years and menopause, when her hormone levels fluctuate and her menstrual cycle become irregular. It typically lasts for 4 to 8 years before menopause. So symptoms are irregular periods, hot flashes and night sweats, vaginal dryness and irritation, mood swings, irritability, anxiety, depression, joint pain, sleep disturbances, and increased risk of urinary tract infections. So it says the causes. Perimenopause is caused by the gradual decline of estrogen and progesterone production by the ovaries. So it has to do with your ovaries, child. And as hormone levels fluctuate, the body's systems that rely on these hormones can become disrupted. So that makes a lot of sense. So that is what you're going through when you're going through perimenopause. Like, you're getting all the symptoms. You may have it throughout your 40s and you're going, in and out of it because your body is going through changes. Now, when you're in complete menopause, that means that you are not getting your cycles. Your body is not producing any estrogen. And you kind of have the same symptoms as the perimenopause, but it's like times 10. So let's look that up. So perimenopause. No, we did it already. So menopause. Menopause is a natural biological process that marks the end of a woman's reproductive years. It occurs when the ovaries no longer produce eggs and estrogen levels decline. Symptoms: hot flashes, night sweats, vaginal dryness, irregular periods, mood changes, sleep disturbances, joint pain, and thinning hair. Now, I've been trying to tell my clients, this is important to me as a stylist. I am a expert, and I am an educator. I am a hair loss specialist, and I try, when I have my ladies that are over a certain age, and they go through a lot of changes in their body. They're taking medication. Sometimes hair choices that you have done to your hair over time causes hair loss. And when you're going through menopause, especially, it can lead to thinning hair. Now, I have been saying this to my clients, and they look at me like, girl, it says that, girl. So let me know if you're a woman of a certain age and you have been going through thinning hair or damaged hair or whatever, and you're having issues and problems. Like, drop down in the comment, like, what are you going through? What are your symptoms? Like, what are you doing about it? What's your remedies? You know, just let me know. Let's talk about it. So it says the causes: declining estrogen levels and aging ovaries. Child, they trying to tell me I'm old. They trying to tell me I'm old. But you know, when you 52 years, but it's women who had babies after 50, but when you a certain age, you don't want to have no kids anyway. So, but you ain't got to tell me that my ovaries is aging. Like, so the diagnosis, typically diagnosed based on the absence of menstrual periods for 12 consecutive months. Blood tests may be performed to confirm estrogen and hormone levels. So they're saying like no treatment is typically necessary. It's just a lifestyle change. You can go through hormone therapy that involves estrogen and progesterone. But I guess that's like some of the medication they want to give you probably provides estrogen for you so it can help with the hot flashes, so forth and so on. Me, I personally don't like to take things. I try to self-medicate, but I have a whole regimen. Like when I'm like, now I have to like control how I dress, because like today I had on a 3-piece. So I had the vest on, I had this shirt, and then I have a tank top underneath. So I know, you know, when I get hot, I'm going to start peeling layers off, and I'm going to get hot. So I have a fan. I keep cold water in the fridge over here. Sometimes I have this really tall tin cup. I keep ice. That usually cools down my body temperature. I just use at night. I have a fan near my my nightstand. So when I do have that time of my mom calls it her private summers, and it's so crazy. When I was young, me and my mom used to my mom and I used to shop and go out and hang out. She would always go through these crazy hot flashes. And I would just be looking at her like she was crazy. Like, girl, what are you doing? Like, it cannot be that deep. And I used to just like says this lady is ridiculous. She's crazy. But now I know what she's going through because I'm going through it as well. And it is no joke. Now, post-menopause. Now, that's something the third, we can't get done. So let me look up that. Okay, it says post-menopause refers to the period of time after a woman's final menstrual period, typically defined as 12 consecutive months without a menstruation. So me, I've had a hysterectomy, so I haven't had a cycle since I was 44. So what the hysterectomy involves is they took out my uterus. I had really bad fibroids. I had endometriosis, and I was experiencing very heavy, uncontrollable periods. And it was just a time in my life that I will never want to go back to. And if you are experiencing things like that, I'm not suggesting that you get a hysterectomy, but please talk to your doctor and see your options, because I know that you can get some fibroids removed, and fibroids is very common now, so it's nothing they haven't seen. I know I started off probably in my 30s where they started noticing my fibroids. And at the time, it was the size of a 10-week fetus, because that's what they refer it to, because, they're small little balls of hormones that have formed, hormonal tissue that have formed inside of your uterus. So I had so So my story is, I had a really bad accident one. Like I always had really heavy bleeding during that time, but they were watching it, and I knew something was going on. So I had a doctor that I was going to for years since I was a teenager, but then he retired. So then like this other younger doctor took over, and every time I would go to him, he would tell me that it was my diet. I had to change my diet because I was vegan at the time. So he was saying I wasn't eating right. He sent me to a dietitian. So I just knew something wasn't right. But that's what he said. So I listened and I carried on with my life. So me and my daughter shopping one day in the supermarket. And I went over to reach for something, and everywhere I just had a whole red explosion everywhere. And I was so embarrassed. Like I wasn't even concerned about like cleaning myself up. I was so concerned that somebody was going to see it. So I cleaned up the area. My daughter like, Mom, you need to go home. And I'm like, no, I need to clean this up. So I gave her money to let her pay for the stuff. So when I got in the car, I went home. So when we were talking in the car, she like, Mom, okay, you need to see another doctor. Like, don't go back to your doctor. Go to a new doctor. So the next day is what I did. I called, got on the phone. He saw me right away. I think it was like the next 2 days. I saw him, told him what happened. So he ran some tests. Literally, I was there that morning. Literally, like he called me like maybe 3 in the evening. In the afternoon. And I had just saw him that morning. He had called me like, hey, what you doing? So I'm like, what I'm doing? Like, what he like, hey, what you doing? I'm like, I'm at work. Like, why are he calling me like this? I'm like, what you want, go on a date or something? He like, no, silly. I want to know what you doing because I need you to take yourself to the emergency room. So I'm like, why? He like, well, your test results came back. He like, I put a rush on them because I was concerned that that you bled out like that. And I'm very concerned. So I rushed the test. They came back. He was like, you got to take yourself to the emergency room. I'm like, why? I feel fine. I feel great. He like, no, you shouldn't feel great. He like, because your blood levels are 4.5. So I'm like, okay, like, what do that mean? He like, that means that, okay, let me tell you what they should be. So he like, they should be between like 12, maybe 14. I'm like, wow. He like, yeah, you do the math. He like, how do you feel? He like, I'm surprised you haven't passed out or whatever. He like, do you feel like you're faint? I'm like, no. I said, I do feel like, what is that? I'm out of breath. Like I can't breathe. He like, yeah, take yourself to the emergency room. So of course, typical Karen, I said, okay. I finished my clients out, of course, because that's what I'm gonna do. I went home, took a shower, and then I reported to the emergency room around 10 that evening. Well, at night, child, when I got there, like, they started like coming in, rushing in, like, oh, we gotta admit you, blah, blah, blah. So long story short, I wound up getting 4 blood transfusions that day, stayed in the hospital for 2 days. Then they sent me to a specialist. When I got to the specialist, he's like, I gotta get your ultrasound. Gave me an ultrasound. He said I had so many fibroids in my uterus, he couldn't even count. And there was one, he said, that was starting to wrap around other organs. So he like, you have to have an emergency hysterectomy. So that is my story. But I will say, ever since I had the hysterectomy, I felt great. I felt great because like before the fibroids, I just was like always sad. And at the time I was going through a divorce. So I had the divorce I went through. Then I had, depression I was going through. So I guess that's that perimenopause. That perimenopause. When they say depression, anxiety, and all that. So I was going through all of that. But once I got that hysterectomy, like it all went away. Like I became this new sex kitten. I had been married to my first husband for like 18 years. So it's like this new, I'm out in the streets, I'm out here, I'm dating. But met my husband like right after that and got remarried. So that is my story. And yeah, I don't about the postmenopause, I don't know too much about that because I had a hysterectomy, and I don't know because I don't have a period. Is that related to being in postmenopause now? I'm confused. I don't know. So maybe next time when I go to my doctor next month, I'll ask her about that. But pretty much right now, I've been always healthy. You know, I exercise, I eat correctly. Now I have high blood pressure, but she's checking on me every month. The last time I went though, my blood pressure was normal. But now she has me like, I have a cuff, I have to check it every day. I'm on the blood pressure medicine. So I think that's why it went down. And I just have a lot on my plate, so I can see where the symptoms are. Anxiety. I don't feel like I'm depressed or anything. Let me put some of this on. Because I heard when you put a lip gloss on. Oh, first of all, let me tell you about the Eadem. Like, this is from Lancome. This is the Juicy Tube lips. I like this for like an everyday. Like when I'm bumming around, I'm at the thrift store. I throw one there to make my lips pat. So this is the Eadem. Let me see, the Eadem. I just got introduced to this, me and my daughter. And I tell you, girl, this bomb. Sorry, I'm at the shop and I'm looking. It's a lip softening balm. And I tell you, this, look at this, metal against your, goodness. And it gives you a little tint. Yes, a little tint. Look. Get you one. This is bomb, y'all. And I can't think of the color that I have. It's called Fig Sauce. Just give it like a little tint. And this could be for an everyday keeping your pocketbook situation as well. But right now I'm gonna put it on before I put my lip gloss and my lip liner, because I heard when you do that, you put like a lip softener or something on first, that it I'm sorry, I'm distracted. I heard that it like helps out or whatever. So right now I'm gonna continue to do my makeup, get ready for this video. I do have 2 clients, no 3, because I added one because she called the last minute. She watched 2, and you know who you is, girl. She called the last minute. So now I have added her to the roster. So I probably won't be going home no time soon. But I'm gonna get this video in before, because I'm not gonna try it on the outfits. I'm just gonna like show whatever I gotta do. Whatever I gotta do. Y'all don't care. Y'all don't. So yeah, I'm gonna get to that. And that's all. Like, I love talking to y'all. I want to go. But anyway, drop any questions down in the comments, or whatever story y'all went through. Y'all want to talk about it some more? We can take this over. Like, I don't know. We can do something. I don't know. But I will see you guys on the next video. I don't know. I hope my story helps somebody. Or if you have the same story, whatever, like, just talk to me about it. We could go back and forth on the comments. I do respond to most of all my comments. I try to. So I'm having a hot flash right now. So I just want to show you my face after I'm done. Now this is the full. Now I did a new lip. What's my lip? So new things that I got in from makeup. I got the new Benefit eyebrow pen. Excellent. This is my new bestie. Because look, I feel like 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10. So I got, this is from Benefit, and the new Anastasia Beverly Hills lip This is called the matte lipstick, and it is in color warm taupe. Love it. So it's similar to the Teddy from MAC. I love MAC, you know I'm a MAC girl. But I actually found this at Marshall's on sale. Not Marshall's, TJ Maxx on sale for $6. And it originally, I think it's like $20-something in Sephora. Something like the 16 or 20, I don't know, I'm looking it up. But I got it for $6 and I love the color. And it's a bit different from me. So it is true. I got this just from my local hair store, from me shopping from the hair store. I got a brown lip liner. So it is true. If you put on a lip softener or like a lip oil before you apply your eyeliner or your lip liner, it does go on better. So I just got this. It's by Eadem. I'll show again. I have the color Fig Sauce, and I got this from Sephora. The packaging is beautiful. You can use this before makeup because it softens the lips. This is what I put on before I put like my lipstick and liner on. She don't want to come out. Look, she don't want to come out. Come out, girl. Yeah, she's not coming out. And I'm not trying to fight with her either. Yeah, she wanted to. Damn it. I'm about to do it this way. All right, here we go. So this is what she looks like. It's Eadem. And then she's good packaging. I like that. And another new thing I got was this Naked palette. It's beautiful. I wanted the Danessa Myricks, but when I went to Sephora, it wasn't out yet. So I have to wait till the following week coming up. So I'm going to grab that. But I found this. Look how beautiful. So that's my Ring camera. So I love these colors. Like, I love that. I have on this one right now, and I mixed it with the brown. So I put the whatever this color is on the sides, and then I went in the crease area and did the brown because I love a dark, dramatic eye. I'm not really with the glittery, but I'm getting into it. And then I got a brush from e.l.f. and this, because I'm learning about creams and powders. So one side is the cream and the other side is the powder. So when you're using cream, you want your bristles to be more tight and more together when you're applying cream. And then for the powder side, you want your bristles to be more loose, more like fluffy. And that's what your so this is a new brush by e.l.f. I think this was like $9. I got this from Walmart. And yes, this is my complete glam look. And I'm proud of myself. Like, I did good. All right. This is goodbye for real now. Goodbye.